I am going to try to talk about a video I made way back in 2020, which is about, you can see that clearly there, this. And that is a silhouette of what I call a ghost. And trying to explain during 2020 what is in that video. And this first starts off at my door. This is my TV set. And I'm going to try everything I can to make it. This video is going to be hard to do. But that object starts off at my door, right about here. So the silhouette that's on that TV set is right about here. I'm going to this video here. So this comes in like this. And the shoulder is right about here. The height is something between 3 foot tall or about 5 foot tall. The problem is the camera comes around over here. This is the bar in that shot. And these are the objects that were there. That does, I'm supposed to say that's, looks like, it looks to me, I see that. It looks like something, a figure that is someone wearing a robe, I think. That's what I said. That comes in a frame like this, and then pushes back, and then comes all the way back in again. And then from there, that object goes all the way to my, this is my bar. And that object is very small, about a foot tall. This is not the exact microwave I had, but that object is right about over here, standing in this area right next to the microwave. And about a foot tall. And then from that point on is anyone's guess. You'll see a side profile, a front profile. And then what's interesting is that it's moving backwards. It starts to come into shot from over here, and then moves in and out. And then does something very interesting, which I still say, I'm going to show that over here in a second. It is hopping. There's one little step going backwards. What's interesting is trying to show what it's doing. So this profile here, this profile which I have over here, and pardon me if I do this because I'm doing this on the fly, is at the door. I'm going to let this run for a little bit. Again, pardon me if I'm doing this. I'm not set up for documentaries. I'm doing this on the fly. I'm just trying to put this up there. So this is what's going on here.
So the first question goes to possibly apparition, but who are you?
That object now is going to pop out. There it goes. There's that. It goes right across like that. If you stop that and enlarge, it looks like a priest or someone on a robe.
Why does there seem to be more than one game?
There's the object again. You'll see something there. Hang on. There it is.
You always seem to react.
It skips backwards. So you'll see something coming into frame, and then it hops backwards. Right now, that's somewhere around my counter on the bar.
What are you doing in the game?
I'm going to stop that right there. Ooh, hang on. You see a silhouette and something standing right about on my counter. Disappears.
In this game.
Side profile. Again going backwards.
Nothing. What are you? What are those orbs? Floating around the house. What are they?
And again, apologies. This was done late at night.
That version, is that you can hear me? Is that you?
And when I do this, I was seeing this in a video game. This is now something stationary. He's standing still right there, right about at the start of the counter. Disappears. Here it is again, right here. Side profile. Moves forward, listens, comes back, and then vanish, gone.
Who are you? Why are you in the game? What is the reason you are in the game?
Again, apologies. This is actually done at night.
You seem to react when I say something. Why is that?
The lights will come up here in a second. You'll see this profile right there. There's that. A little dinky little thing is that thing. Disappears. There again. Right there, profile. Lights coming up again. This is the PlayStation illuminating. It vanishes, goes back to the side. Here it is again. This is the shot there. That is this profile of this object standing right next to the door. And that, whatever that is about a foot tall. That is the profile of this. It stays there a second and then vanishes again. And then there, the illumination again, still there. That stays illuminated for about 20 seconds, I believe. Here's the lights coming up from the PlayStation again. The optic, whatever that is, standing there stationary. And then vanishes. One more time. It'll come into frame again one more time. And then it zips going backwards. Here's that object. And then here it is, last time, side profile. And then you'll see that again, and then it vanishes. It goes backwards. Following silence. It comes out, I think, one more time. There it is. And then zoop! And that's it for that.